everyone, I am Miss Adriana. Thank you for joining me in the Illinois Autism Partnership virtual classroom. Today we are going to do our read aloud outside since the weather is much nicer. It's so nice to go in the nature and listen to birds, maybe look for some animals, and maybe even read a book together. I found a book called Fred and Ted Go Camping. This is a book about two friends who decided one day that they will pack up their cars and go camping in the woods. But before we get started reading the book, let's check our schedule first. We will review schedule, talk about materials, talk about keywords, read our book, and then we will wrap up. If you have your schedule printed, you can check your schedule with me. Reviewing the schedule is all done. Now it's time to review materials. So for this lesson, you need your book. If you don't have your book, don't worry, I'll just read it for you and you can just listen. You can also use some markers or crayons, a glue, and a scissors to finish those activities that I have ready for you at the end of the lesson. All right. Talking about materials is all done. I will check it off on your schedule. And now it's time to talk about keywords. So let's review our keywords so when we read the book, it's much easier for us to understand it. The first word is many. Many means more than one or a number of things. The next word is heavy. Heavy when something is heavy, it means that it's very difficult to carry or to lift up because it's heavy. Awake. We are awake when we don't sleep. The word dry. Dry means that you don't feel wet, you don't feel water on you, you are dry. And the last word is slowly. When we do something slowly, it takes a longer time to finish. All right, let's practice to find opposites. Quickly. What is the opposite of quickly?
Slowly.
Slowly. Very good. Wet. Can you find an opposite for wet?
Dry.
Dry. Very good. Light. What is the opposite of light?
Heavy.
Very good. Couple more. Asleep. What is opposite for sleep?
Awake.
Yes, we are awake when we are not asleep. And the last word is few. What is the opposite of word few?
Many.
Many. Yes. We have a many of something and the opposite means few of something. Very good. Great job reviewing opposites of our keywords. Let's check our schedule. Reviewing keywords, it's all done. Let's check it off on your schedule. And now it's time to read the book. And now it's time to read the book, Fred and Ted Go Camping by Peter Eastman. Fred and Ted were friends. They liked to go camping in the woods. One day they packed their cars. They were going camping. Look at all the stuff they are taking with them to go camping. They drove to the woods. Fred took many things. Ted took few things. You see how many things Fred took? How about Ted? What did Ted take with him?
He took a net and a bucket.
A net in a bucket. I wonder what he needs that for. They parked their cars and walked into the woods. Fred liked this spot. Ted liked it too. There are birds in the woods. Can you hear them? I can hear birds here too. Fred had a hard time with his tent. Ooh, look at him struggling to put his tent up. Ted had an easy time with his tent. Look, he has a pop-up tent. Much easy to build. That night, Fred was awake. Ted was asleep. Why do you think that Fred was awake?
Because you didn't have a well-made tent.
What else do you think is happening there that keeps him awake?
There are spooky noises.
I think so too. Look at those spooky looking eyes. There are a lot of animals in the woods at night too. Right. Next morning, Ted woke up early, but Fred woke up late. They took their boat to the lake and Fred took a heavy end. Why is Fred's end heavier than Ted's?
Because it has more stuff.
Yes, it has more things at his end. Is there anything at this end of the canoe?
No.
No, so it's light. So Ted took the light end. They put the boat in the water. Ted stayed dry. Fred got wet. He put his feet in water. He's wet. They fished. Fred used a pole. And Ted used a net to catch his fish. Ted got 10 little fish. Ooh, I wonder what Fred will catch. Fred got one big fish. Splash! The boat tipped over. All the little fish jumped out. What do you think the big fish is feeling like right now?
Mean.
Mean? Look, he's smiling. I think he's having fun. The big fish is having fun. Fred and Ted swam away from the big fish. Ted swam fast, and Fred swam faster. Ted ran fast. Fred ran faster. Now, Ted was hungry, and Fred was hungry too. Ooh, too much workout. Then they heard a little bird. I hear a little bird. Do you hear it? Look up in a tree. Look down at your feet and you will soon find something to eat, sang the little bird. Fred looked up. He saw nothing. Ted looked down. He saw something. Berries. Fred looked up again. Bonk! Something hit Fred on his head. A nut. They even found some apples. They went back to camp. Ted ran with berries. Fred walked with the apples and nuts. What are they going to do in the camp with all this food?
They're gonna eat it because they're hungry.
Probably. They cooked the apples and the nuts in a pan on a fire. Yummy. They ate it all up. Ted ate slowly. Fred ate quickly. What about the berries? They saved the berries for last. Yum! I saved some berries for last too. Yummy. And now it's time to check our schedule. Reading a book is all done. Let's check it off on your schedule. And we will wrap up now. So today we learned about all those fun things that we can do when we go out camping. This book also helped us to think about different opposites around us, like wet and dry, or heavy and light. I wonder if you can find someone around your house and play a game who can find more opposites around you. And then you can share all of these on Easter Seal's Facebook, #virtualclassroom. But don't forget to ask for permission first before you post anything online. And remember, we are posting new lessons every Tuesday and Thursday at 10 o'clock a.m. Central Standard Time. I am Miss Adriana. Happy learning.